Yes, Mr. Frodo. It's over now.
Well, it finally happened. After years of rumors, speculation, false claims, and endless debates, Kathleen Kennedy is officially leaving Lucasfilm. Yeah, I know. We've heard this 100 times before from every clickbait rumor mill on YouTube, but this time, it's real. All the major trades are reporting it. She's stepping down when her contract expires at the end of this year. No, she hasn't been fired. No, there wasn't some dramatic coup. She's leaving on her own terms, probably walking away with a mountain of Lifetime Achievement Awards, empty accolades, and the biggest golden handshake Hollywood can offer. But the important thing, she is leaving. That's right, folks. The Kennedy era of Star Wars is finally coming to an end. And wow, what an era it's been. So, tell me, what was your favorite moment from her time at the helm? Was it her bold decision to relaunch a multi-billion-dollar franchise with a trilogy that had no real plan or direction? Or maybe it was her brilliant move of hiring an arrogant, self-proclaimed auteur who had zero respect for the franchise, then giving him free rein to write the middle chapter of a trilogy where he casually killed off major storylines and characters? Whatever it was, one thing's for sure. This chapter of Star Wars history is closing, and we're all left wondering, what's next?
Looking back, would you change anything in your script, or do you stand by all your choices?
Nope, stand by every choice. Stand by every choice. Stand by every choice.
Well, it finally happened. After years of rumors, speculation, and clickbait nonsense, Kathleen Kennedy is finally stepping down from Lucasfilm. This time, it's not just another baseless YouTube rumor. All the major trades are reporting it. She's not being fired, there's no dramatic coup, and she's not slinking away in disgrace. Nope, she's leaving exactly how she wanted. Probably. With a shower of meaningless awards, endless Hollywood praise, and the biggest golden handshake in history. But the important thing? She is leaving. The Kennedy era of Star Wars is over. And wow, what an era it's been. So, what was your favorite moment of her leadership? Was it her brilliant strategy of hiring writers and directors who were completely wrong for the job, leading to costly mid-production replacements? Maybe it was her bold decision to scrap the beloved expanded universe, only to later realize her so-called story group had no actual ideas, forcing them to steal characters and plots from the very media they erased? Or perhaps you were amazed at how she skillfully oversaw a 50% drop in revenue across the sequel trilogy, not to mention delivering the first ever box office flop in Star Wars movie history. Oh, and let's not forget her genius move of constantly announcing new film and TV projects that had no real plan, no structure, and no connection to reality, only for them to disappear into thin air. Maybe your personal favorite was how she wisely brought back a 900-year-old Harrison Ford for another round as Indiana Jones, only to fall back on Hollywood's favorite formula, turning a once iconic straight white male hero into a sad, broken old man who's lost his way. Until, of course, a smart, sassy, and effortlessly superior young woman comes along to show him how it's done. Or maybe, just maybe, you were truly blown away by Willow, a TV show so catastrophically bad that, well, actually, we don't even need to finish that sentence. The Kennedy era of Star Wars was a ride, folks. And now, as the credits roll, the real question is, what happens next? Well, it finally happened. After years of rumors, speculation, and endless debate, Kathleen Kennedy is officially stepping down from Lucasfilm. This time, it's not just another baseless YouTube rumor. All the major trades are reporting it. She's not getting fired, there's no dramatic coup. And she's not slinking away in disgrace. Nope, she's leaving exactly how she planned. Probably with a mountain of meaningless awards, hollow Hollywood praise, and a golden handshake so big it could fund another failed trilogy. But the real question is, what's her legacy? Was it Disney's hilarious decision to erase Willow from their streaming service entirely, taking a tax write-off rather than letting it continue to exist? Or maybe it was her big brain move to flood audiences with a never-ending parade of invincible, stoic, all-conquering, self-insert girl bosses, so functionally identical, they might as well have come off an assembly line. And in the process, she transformed a once-beloved, adventure-filled boys brand that everyone could enjoy into a preachy, pandering, ultra-feminized mess that no one wanted to watch. Honestly, there are so many achievements to pick from. It's hard to know where to start. You know what they say in business? People rise to their level of incompetence. And Kathleen Kennedy? She's living proof of that. A woman with modest talents but massive ego and ambition, she rode the coattails of industry giants like Spielberg, Lucas, and Marshall, collecting easy producer credits along the way, until she practically inherited the role of Lucasfilm president from an aging George Lucas by default. And that was where it all unraveled. Lacking creative vision, imagination, leadership skills, or the basic ability to manage a studio like Lucasfilm, she resorted to greenlighting projects left, right, and center, handing them over to whoever Hollywood was hyping up that month. No long-term planning, no overarching vision, no concern for storytelling, just a desperate attempt to keep throwing things at the wall and hoping something might stick. And now, the credits are rolling on the Kathleen Kennedy era of Star Wars. But the real question is, what happens next? Well, it finally happened. After years of speculation, false alarms, and endless debates, Kathleen Kennedy is officially stepping down from Lucasfilm. This time, it's not just another clickbait rumor, all the major trades are reporting it. She's not getting fired, there's no dramatic coup, and she's not walking away in disgrace. Nope, she's leaving exactly as she planned, drenched in meaningless Hollywood praise, loaded with Lifetime Achievement Awards, and clutching a golden handshake so massive it could fund another trilogy of box office flops. But what's her real legacy? Was it her brilliant strategy of hiring directors and writers with zero understanding of how their projects fit into a larger franchise, then letting them do whatever they wanted until things spiraled so far out of control that even she had to step in, by which point it was already too late? Or maybe it was the genius decision to flood Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and even Willow with her own personal stamp, despite not understanding, or frankly, caring about any of them. She wasn't interested in preserving these franchises, she wanted to reshape them in her image. And well, she succeeded, just probably not in the way she intended. Like some all-consuming pop culture tornado, she tore through the entertainment world, leaving behind a trail of broken, gutted franchises. In a way, she became the face of everything people despise about modern filmmaking. The shameless strip mining of beloved IPs for lazy cash grab sequels, the creatively bankrupt spin-offs, the endless parade of abrasive, unlikable girl bosses, replacing classic heroes, the mean-spirited emasculation of aging male icons, and the relentless injection of divisive identity politics designed purely to bait fans into outrage. And worst of all, the one thing that really pushed people over the edge? Her absolute refusal to... And that's where the real conversation begins. Well, it finally happened. After years of rumors, speculation, and industry whispers, Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down from Lucasfilm. And this time, it's real. No firings, no scandals, no dramatic exits. Just the industry rolling out the red carpet, showering her with praise, and handing her the golden handshake of a lifetime. But let's be honest, what's her real legacy? Was it the endless string of misfires, the disastrous box office flops, or the way she systematically gutted not one, not two, but 3 beloved franchises? Was it her refusal to take even an ounce of responsibility for her failures? Because, let's be real, any other studio head would have been out the door at least 5 years ago when Solo bombed. But for some reason, Kennedy seemed untouchable. No matter how many bad decisions she made, no matter how much money she flushed down the drain, no matter how many franchises she wrecked, she was never rebuked, never demoted, never even questioned. And what did she do? She just kept on smiling, showing up to premieres, acting like everything was going great. Because God forbid she actually acknowledge her own mistakes. Nah, that wasn't gonna happen. And they talk about male ego, but reality catches up to everyone eventually. And now, at 72 years old, with nothing left to ruin, it looks like she's finally calling it a day. Of course, when she walks out of Lucasfilm for the last time, Hollywood will celebrate her like a legend. Expect gushing articles about how she broke glass ceilings and paved the way for female producers everywhere. Expect a best-selling autobiography glorifying her incredible career.